This is everything you need to know about the zenosauraptor species. There's only 3. I'm working on, never mind, there's only 2. One of them I made up. That might be too OP, but this is zenosauraptor male. Regular variant size. Now the male has wings. Also, they have no limits in their joints, so they can literally go like this and this. They have no limits in their joints, so they can literally and that right there is that's their tongue. It actually has a grapple. It stretches them around, pulls them in. Now these are actually spikes on their knees. Their spikes are just there. They also have a sharp tip at the tail, like a razor blade or a knife. So yeah, there's the male. They can. Yeah, never mind. And here's the female. Yep, female is larger than the male, but the male is much more aggressive and, well, stronger. If that's the female, 2 crests on her head. I accidentally made those 2 spikes right there look like a mustache. I'm sorry. 2 horns are like Carnotaurus. Lots of spikes. A little bit. Another same thing as a male right there. Now the female doesn't have wings. Of course, the grapple. Also snake fangs. And that's the size. So yeah, there's Zenosauraptor female. You could also see right there. Now onto the Arctic ones, which are basically the snowy versions. And here's the Arctic Sauraptor male. These ones are much more smaller than their original counterparts. So here's the male. Now their particular hunting style, I forgot to mention the hunting style of those two, but one sec. They basically hunt together. So yeah, the male is basically the eyes in the skies. He soars over everything, looking for killable prey. And obviously the female has snake fangs, so she's obviously venomous. The male doesn't. I was thinking about having a mimic, but I was like, nah. Anyways, here's the Arctic Sauraptor male. Now these ones live in the cold, and they both hunt, and they both have a unique hunting style. See, look, they're covered in icicle-looking spikes. Now they look like that for a reason, by the same grapple hook, not tongue thing. And that's the size, smaller than their original counterparts. Now these guys, they go into ice caves. And they literally jump onto the ice roof and literally just hang there. Or they have feathers, so they can, stay warm. But they can also change their body temperature. So, they do have weaknesses. These guys' weakness is, well, I actually don't really know. I guess it could be fire. Yeah, their weakness is literally fire. So, yeah. By the way, did I mention that these two, that the Zenosauraptors are actually really good swimmers? They swim like a crocodile or a shark. Sometimes they swim like a shark, or sometimes they swim like a dolphin. Now, these guys literally dig their sharp claws into the ice roof, like this. And you hang there until unsuspecting prey walks into the ice cave looking for warmth. And they either swing their giant razor icicle spiked tail down and they snatch the prey up, or they literally let go of this ice roof and they fall onto their prey and they literally shake it off. I was thinking about having the icicles go in their bodies, but I was like, nah, that would be too unrealistic. And by the way, the male feathers are blue. That's how you can tell the difference. Now on to the female. Now her feathers are supposed to be white because she kind of has a different hunting style. But I couldn't, well, you know what? Here's an Arctic Raptor female. Obviously bigger than her male counterpart. Now she actually hunts in the snow, so she hunts in the glacier. But she also hunts in nice, caves hanging off the ceiling, and she also has snake fangs. Now you may not have noticed this, but the male Arctic Raptor. Wait, never mind. You may have noticed this, but the male Zenosauraptor has wings to glide and fly. But the Arctic Raptor male doesn't, because if they fly in the cold, because if these guys fly in the cold, then, well, basically, yeah, they will not, their feathers will just freeze up and, won't be able to fly, so there's basically no point. Anyways, so yeah, here's the female. Her giant, razor blade, like, sword at the end of her tail, what sword? Of course, right there. Additional spikes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, obviously, these guys' weakness is, well, fire as well, because they live in the Arctic. And this is the one I made up. I think it'll be too OP. This is the zenosauraptor raptor. Obviously, no gender difference yet. That's the tail. That's the head. Same grapple tongue as always. Look at this. That's the size. I was thinking about changing the size to a different size because it seems a bit too big. So yeah, 4 snake fangs, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Retractable. I'm just kidding. Horns that curl, but they also have spikes on them. Spikes all over, and then like a mutated stegosaurus like tail. Alright, that's all bone. That bone stronger than that bone is stronger than bedrock. Wink. So yeah, this is it. I was having this one, mimic calls, but yeah. This is everything you need to know about the Zenosauraptor species. So yeah. Stay fresh.